Born in 1817 in Tehran, Persia, or present-day Iran, Baha'u'llah was the enlightened prophet and founder of the Baha'i faith. He and his teachings are believed to be prophesied in Buddhism, Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, and other religions. The Arabic word Baha means glory or splendor. The Baha'i faith rests on three main concepts, also known as the three onenesses: unity of God, unity of religion, and unity of humankind. These concepts emphasize that while the names for God, as well as religions and cultures may differ, all are equal and ultimately united as one. Today, approximately 7 million people throughout many countries adhere to the Baha'i faith. Its scriptures have been translated into 800 languages, with Baha'i houses of worship in every corner of the world. The Baha'i faith envisions an ideal society which can be achieved through principles such as gender equality, human equality, harmony between religion and science, universal educational opportunity, judicious world government, and the elimination of extremes of wealth and poverty. Baha'i followers see this noble society as a real goal to be pursued in everyday life.
Thus hath it been decreed by the Spirit in this wondrous tablet, He that summoneth men in my name is verily of me, and he will show forth that which is beyond the power of all that are on earth. Follow ye the way of the Lord, and walk not in the footsteps of them that are sunk in heedlessness. Well is it with the slumberer who is stirred by the breeze of God, and ariseth from amongst the dead, directing his steps towards the way of the Lord. Verily, such a man is regarded in the sight of God, the True One, as a jewel amongst men, and is reckoned with the blissful.
Say, in the east the light of his revelation hath broken. In the west have appeared the signs of his dominion. Ponder this in your hearts, O people, and be not of those who have turned a deaf ear to the admonitions of him who is the Almighty, the All-Praised. Let the breeze of God awaken you. Verily, it hath wafted over the world. Well is it with him that hath discovered the fragrance thereof, and been accounted among the well-assured.
Bethlehem is astir with the breeze of God. We hear her voice saying, O most generous Lord, where is thy great glory established? The sweet savours of thy presence have quickened me, after I had melted in my separation from thee. Praised be thou in that thou hast raised the veils, and come with power in evident glory. We called unto her from behind the tabernacle of majesty and grandeur, O Bethlehem. This light hath risen in the Orient, and travelled towards the Occident, until it reached thee in the evening of its life.
Tell me then, do the sons recognize the Father and acknowledge him, or do they deny him, even as the people aforetime denied him, or Jesus? Whereupon she cried out, saying, Thou art in truth the all-knowing, the best informed. Verily, we behold all created things moved to bear witness unto us. Some know us and bear witness, while the majority bear witness, yet know us not.
Mount Sinai is astir with the joy of beholding our countenance. She hath lifted her enthralling voice in glorification of her Lord, saying, O Lord, I sense the fragrance of thy garment. Methinks thou art near, invested with the signs of God. Thou hast ennobled these regions with thy footsteps. Great is the blessedness of thy people. Could they but know thee and inhale thy sweet savours, and woe betide them that are fast asleep.
Happy art thou who hath turned thy face toward my countenance, inasmuch as thou hast rent the veils asunder, hath shattered the idols, and recognized thine eternal Lord. Be thou steadfast in the cause, and teach the people with consummate wisdom. Thus enjoineth thee the ruler of earth and heaven. He is in truth the Almighty, the most generous. Ere long will God exalt thy remembrance, and will inscribe with the pen of glory that which thou didst utter for the sake of his love. He is in truth the protector of the doers of good.
Say, Blessed the slumberer who is awakened by my breeze. Blessed the lifeless one who is quickened through my reviving breath. Blessed the eye that is solaced by gazing at my beauty. Blessed the wayfarer who directeth his steps towards the tabernacle of my glory and majesty. Blessed the distressed one who seeketh refuge beneath the shadow of my canopy. Blessed the sore athirst who hasteth to the soft flowing waters of my loving kindness.
Blessed the insatiate soul, who casteth away his selfish desires for love of me, and taketh his place at the banquet table which I have sent down from heaven of divine bounty for my chosen ones. Blessed the abased one who layeth fast hold on the cord of my glory, and the needy one who entereth beneath the shadow of the tabernacle of my wealth. Blessed the ignorant one, who seeketh the fountain of my knowledge, and the heedless one, who cleaveth to the cord of my remembrance. Blessed the soul that hath been raised to life through my quickening breath, and hath gained admittance into my heavenly kingdom.
Blessed the man whom the sweet savours of reunion with me have stirred and caused to draw nigh unto the dayspring of my revelation. Blessed the ear that hath heard, and the tongue that hath borne witness, and the eye that hath seen and recognized the Lord himself in his great glory and majesty, invested with grandeur and dominion. Blessed are they that have attained his presence. Blessed the man who hath sought enlightenment from the day-star of my word. Blessed he who hath attired his head with the diadem of my love. Blessed is he who hath heard of my grief, and hath arisen to aid me among my people.
Blessed is he who hath laid down his life in my path, and hath borne manifold hardships for the sake of my name. Blessed the man who, assured of my word, hath arisen from among the dead to celebrate my praise. Blessed is he that hath been enraptured by my wondrous melodies, and hath rent the veils asunder, through the potency of my might. Blessed is he who hath remained faithful to my covenant, and whom the things of the world have not kept back from attaining my court of holiness.
Blessed is the man who hath detached himself from all else but me, hath soared in the atmosphere of my love, hath gained admittance into my kingdom, gazed upon my realms of glory, quaffed the living waters of my bounty, hath drunk his fill from the heavenly river of my loving providence, acquainted himself with my cause, apprehended that which I concealed within the treasury of my words, and hath shone forth from the horizon of divine knowledge, engaged in my praise and glorification. Verily he is of me. Upon him rest my mercy, my loving kindness, my bounty, and my glory.
If a kid ever realized what was involved in factory farming, they would never touch meat again. James Cromwell, vegan.
Delightful viewers, it's been wonderful to have your company for today's words of wisdom.